Alright, so some shows didn't try to be like anything else, and The Adventures of Pete and Pete was definitely one of those. So this show aired in the mid-90s on Nickelodeon, and it followed two brothers that were both named Pete. And, that already kind of tells you the kind of show that this was. So you had Big Pete, who was dealing with regular teenage stuff, and Little Pete, who was just he was just on a different level. And somehow it all just kind of worked together. But really what made the show stand out was just kind of how weird it was, but in the best kind of way. So you had things like Artie, who was, quote unquote, the strongest man in the world. And you had like random surreal moments and stories that kind of felt like 1 second completely off the wall and then the next kind of normal. So, it was, even with all that, there was a lot of heart. And it still felt grounded in real life, but it was just kind of like through a unique lens, It was one of those shows that felt funny as a kid, but looking back on it now, you kind of realize how creative and different it was. So, do you remember watching Pete and Pete, or was this one that you discovered later on? Let me know down in the comments.